Ladies and gentlemen, we got some groundbreaking, earth-shattering news this morning, which I'm still trying to comprehend. I mean, I guess it's not that crazy, but to me, it's kind of crazy. We got news that Microsoft, you guys know Microsoft, you guys know Activision Blizzard. Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard for $95 per share in an all-cash transaction valued at, get this, guys, drum roll please, almost $70 billion. $68.7 billion to be exact is what Microsoft is buying Activision for. And we got to break down my thoughts on this in this video, and we're also going to break down some stocks. Well, two stocks, a couple of stocks. We'll talk about Activision, Microsoft, and a couple of other gaming stocks. We'll see how they are reacting to this. So hit the like button, subscribe, join my Patreon if you guys want all my moves in the markets plus more. That's linked down below. And you all could also get 2 stocks free from Webull and $50 free from M1 Finance. Who doesn't like free money? Get that link down below. And with that being said, let's talk. So this is nuts. Absolutely groundbreaking news, guys. I did not expect this whatsoever. And let's be honest, who did expect this? Nobody really expected this. And this deal between Microsoft and Activision is set to include Activision's iconic franchises, including, if you guys didn't know, this is what Activision owns. Well, now I guess Microsoft owns it. Call of Duty, Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, Candy Crush, and there's a bunch of others, but those are, the main couple there. And following the closing of this transaction, another crazy piece of information here, Microsoft will become the 3rd largest gaming company by revenue in the world. I believe the other two are, is it Sony? And I forget the other one. But they're going to be the 3rd largest gaming company by revenue in the world. So let's see how these stocks are reacting. Activision's currently up 30% on the dot. It's sitting at $85 per share. This was trading, I believe, at 65 on Friday, our last trading day. As you guys know, yesterday, Monday, it was Martin Luther King Day. The markets were closed. So on Friday, Activision closed at about 65, and it shot all the way to $93 per share in the pre-market. And you guys can clearly see now it's down about $8-9 per share from the pre-market high, but still, who gives a crap? I mean, it's up 30% on the day, which is absolutely mind-boggling. And when it comes to Microsoft stock, let's see what that's doing. This is down a bit, down about 1.3%, which is not too crazy. Typically, the company that gets bought is the one or the stock that does very well that day, and the company that buys the company, sometimes, sure, it goes up, but a lot of the time it's unchanged, and that's kind of what we're seeing now. Microsoft is not doing much, while Activision is completely ripping. And in my opinion, guys, and it might not even be opinion, this might be straight up fact, we don't really know yet, but this is a move or a play from Microsoft's perspective on the metaverse, right? And a lot of people look at, Facebook as the company for the metaverse. There's a bunch of other ones like Google. A lot of people are looking at Matterport. But I feel like these companies, being the video game stocks, the video game companies, Activision, Electronic Arts, EA, TTWO, Take-Two, Interactive, these are pretty underrated. I mean, a lot of people have them on their radar, but maybe not as much as you'd think, right? Because these are the companies that actually make video games. They have the engineers, the software, all that good stuff. And now that Microsoft's buying Activision, this could be kind of their leg in the metaverse space. We all know Facebook is putting $10-15 billion a year into the metaverse. We know Google's making moves, Apple's making moves. Now Microsoft's making moves, right? They're buying arguably the best video game company out there. That's a big debate. We're not going to get into that in this video, but this is going to be big in my opinion. They have a lot of names: Call of Duty, Warcraft, Diablo, and this is not only a metaverse play, which is a future play for the next 3, 5, 10 years, but it's also a right now play. This company makes money On the top line, sure, they have a lot of struggles at this point in terms of the culture over there at Activision Blizzard, but I believe, hey, this acquisition could maybe help turn that around. The company's profitable, they're growing, and I think it's a good acquisition, like I said, for now, but also for the future. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited for Activision and Microsoft. I think it's a pretty good move. We'll see how it pans out over the next couple of weeks. Well, weeks, we won't really see much, but next couple of quarters, next couple of years, I'm super amped about it. And let's see the other gaming stocks, how they are reacting to this. EA is up, wow, 7.4% today for Electronic Arts. This is clearly breaking out of a multi-week resistance. Actually, a couple of multi-week resistances were broken today. We broke out of 135. We broke 137. Now we're starting to break into the 140s, where the wide open gap to 150 is very clear here. We could easily go 150 now. Maybe later this week, over the next couple of weeks, I think that's where this could be going. And I've been very vocal about EA, guys. Look, this stock has failed at 150, 148 time and time again. So at some point, we're going to test that point, 150, and we're going to break out of it. It's just a matter of time. So I'm watching EA at this point. It's been struggling at that 148, 150 level for over a year and a half, about a year and a half, which is nuts. So we'll see what it does there. And TTWO, which is another company that acquired Zynga. This was another acquisition in the gaming space last week. They bought Zynga. I forget the dollar value, but another good example of what happened here. You know, we had the company buying Zynga. The stock price for TTWO went down, but Zynga went up a ton. Same thing with what happened with Microsoft. Microsoft, the stock's down a little bit, but the company they bought, Activision, their stock is up a ton. So let's see what Zynga's doing. Zynga went up a crap ton last week. You guys remember that. Now it's hovering at about $9 per share. TTWO, going back to that, we called the relief rally on this. You guys remember I said it might go to 158, 160. That's where we are now. If we break 160, which we're testing it now as the stock is up 3.3%, this might be going up 170, 175 towards the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. And on top of that, I'm noticing an inverse head and shoulders here, which it's kind of playing out, not really completely yet, but if we break 160 again, we might be going 175, 180, where that right shoulder is going to be on its way to completing. So what do you guys think about this? I think this acquisition makes sense. The metaverse is on the horizon for a lot of companies, but it's not a reality quite yet. You know, I think a lot of people on the flip side of it, yes, a lot of companies are going after the metaverse, but on the flip side of that, it's not a reality yet. It's not a reality yet. A lot of I think a lot of these early day metaverses like Sandbox, what's the other one? Axie Infinity, right? Or what's the other one? I forget. But I think a lot of these might not be the metaverses of the future. So I think a lot of people are piling in way too early. And these companies here, Activision, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, they might change the game in a couple of years down the line. So I like the way these companies are investing right now for the future. But I'm not too convinced, again, what we're seeing now of the metaverse is what we're going to be seeing in the future of the metaverse, if that makes any sense. So I'd love to know your thoughts. Drop me a comment down below. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. If you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, private Discord, more access to me throughout the day, all of that's on Patreon, link down below, or you can simply go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. That's StockSurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your $50 free, no joke, guys, $50 free from M1 Finance, link down below, and your 2 stocks free from Webull, also link down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.